Welcome back, friends. Thanks for sticking with us. You know, when it comes to making decisions about your finances, where you get your information matters. And our next guest says more people are turning to social media and AI, and that could be steering people in the wrong direction. Here, what we need to be on the lookout for is financial advisor Gregory Ricks. Good to see you.
Hey Malik, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm glad we're talking about this because, listen, we're talking about my money here, okay? We need to keep our coins together, okay? And what I find so interesting preparing for this interview is that it really is the age difference that's really shocking me. It's younger people who are turning to social media and AI for their financial information.
Well, in one way, I was thinking about that you were going to ask me that question and why is that happening? If I go back to my generation, I'm not in the 25 to 45 group that we're speaking of. Where did I go for advice if I wasn't in the financial world? And it might be some reading or the newspaper or not get it at all. Mm-hmm. So I think this actually is a good thing, but it also can be problematic that they have so many choices and they might not be readers, but they're going online and looking at these short videos or texted type information, and they are learning. They just need to vet it.
I completely agree. You know, I'm in that 25 to 45 age group. It makes sense that we're going to social media and using AI because we have grown up with it. We're so used to, oh, I have a question. Let me go straight to my phone real quick. And it's unbelievable that it's 48% of Americans between those ages who are going to AI and social media. And moreover, us, in that age group, we are twice as likely as older generations to actually trust financial advice from social media. And there are really three big things that I want to talk about what we're going to social media and AI for. First, investment advice. It can be risky.
Yeah, and what you're getting is where somebody thinks they're an expert or an authority and giving out ideas and such there. And it might be people that are interested, young people are doing this and they're interested in getting into the financial community. They're doing stuff to get likes, to get following and expand that. But you got to be careful on who you're getting that from. One way I'll say that, if you're getting it from somebody in the industry and a licensed, accredited advisor, an accredited fiduciary, at the end of whatever they put out there is going to have disclosures. We cannot put information out there without disclosures, and that's clarifying who we are, our background, and our basis for giving that. If you have no disclosures, hey, maybe it's a learning moment, but I would go re-verify whatever they put out there with a trusted, vetted source.
And that's what I do all the time. You know, again, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, just Google in general. I'm always using those platforms to find out information, right? Because there are words like day trading and X, Y, and Z that I don't necessarily know the terminology about it. So I look up the definition, but I always then go to a trusted professional if I'm actually interested in that. And another one, misinterpreting debt. That's something that we also need to be on the lookout for.
Yeah, that's a big problem in that group of losing money, even on taking bad advice and you making errors, costing you versus it's kind of small in comparison to what you could lose to pay for good advice. But following online ideas and spending money and creating debts creates a perpetuating trap that's difficult to get out of, and you create this revolving debt, and it's very high. You know, from an investing standpoint, what we're looking to do is create compounding of money over a long period of time. And if you I just like to give the number of 7.2%. Why? It's easy math. We can double money every 10 years hypothetically at that return. It's not unrealistic over for the long term. But imagine having debt at 20 to 30%, meaning, you know, if you ever look at what was your interest charge, that's crushing your opportunity to build wealth. So we want time in the market instead of timing the market. And where people come from these social media areas, these day trading, great ideas like that, is you got to be careful with that. You know, to become a financial advisor and kind of be an authority, I think it's like, I did a math this morning on that. It's about 850,000 minutes in the business. That's kind of 7 years with education and actually working in it. So you want to have somebody that's been doing it a long time, not somebody a few months ago decided to start doing TikToks.
And that's why it's so important to know, not only when it comes to TikTok, but AI as well. So you go into Chat GPT and you're typing, oh, how can I double $7,000 in 1 year using investments? A lot of people will put that question in there, and then of course Chat GPT will give you some answers, but remember, AI is pulling from everywhere. So it's important to note that yes, some of the information can help you, but it's just a base, because look at that statistic right there. Nearly 2 in 5 Americans have lost more than $250 due to bad advice, and half of them have lost over $1,000. We don't want you all to fall into that number. So that's why we wanted to have a conversation like this. Gregory, so good to see you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Malik.
And look, if you need some financial advice, Gregory Ricks is available. Log on to GregoryRicks.com or give him a call using the number on your screen. No AI here, okay? He is a real person. All right, stick with us, everybody. A lot more after the break.